have to go into settings to okay, so let me just fix this. I started before, but something we thought maybe the video was unlisted or something. I don't know, but it's getting so. Hopefully, you guys that was over the other one will come over here. All right. Anyway, I gotta go over what I was saying. I was telling, I had to restart this because I have another video there. You're gonna see where it stopped because I thought maybe this video was unlisted. Anyway, I was saying that I last week I got, um, last week I found 19 messages that people wrote to me that I didn't notice before. They were hidden as spam. So I was saying a lot of times when you send a message or when my sub send a message.
Mrs. Joyce said hi, hi Miss
Hi, Miss
Joyce.
Joyce. Good evening. I hope you're well. Yeah. So a lot of times when you send messages, because YouTube think it's spam, not everybody. I get some of them. They come out live, but they something is in some words are there that the algorithm on YouTube catch and they put it on spam. So I have to go there, check the ones that are not spam and approve them, which I did 19 last week. Somebody else said something, Chloe.
She said I'm eating patty.
That's dinner. Yeah, so last week I found 19 and yesterday I did 6 of them. I think last week I think either one or two I took out that was spam, like other people advertising their channel. And also yesterday, some people come on and just say things and go check out my channel. That's rude. They're not supposed to do that. And most of the time YouTube catch that. So once I see it under there, I just delete that. Or if they're saying something that they're not supposed to say. So anyway, we're back again. Just tilt that a little bit here. Anyway, so that what else was I talking about? The spam thingy. And yeah, so I was talking about the playlist because a lot of time people are asking questions and the answers are right here in my channel. I have a playlist called Hot Pepper Videos. Okay, if you want to find the playlist, just go click the name of my channel right under here underneath this video or any video, and you'll see the dashboard. And under the dashboard, you'll see I'm looking. On the dashboard, you'll see home, videos, playlists, and stuff like that. Oh, this is playing. It's home, videos, playlist, community, and sometimes you can click the community because I put little messages there about and so on. So under the about, you'll see how to find me on Facebook. But anyway, the playlist, there's a lot of playlists. There's playlists for icing sugar. There's playlists. How many playlists I have? Jamaican cooking videos, Jamaican desserts and sweets, hot pepper videos, container garden plants and flowers. Oh, non video. Like maybe non food video. If I'm not talking about food, if I'm talking about something else, maybe like the Rose of Sharon flowers I did the other day, and so on, making a wedding fruit cake, and so on. So there's quite a few Jamaican fruit cake and royal icing cake decorating and Jamaican baking and stuff. So you could go under there and look. But the ones I know a lot of people are looking at the pepper videos these days. They're getting lots of views. So just click the playlist and click hot. Look for the playlist called hot pepper videos. Under that, I think I have. I don't want it to start. It's starting. Scotch bonnet pepper flakes, how to make. Scotch bonnet sauce, how to make. Jamaican Scotch bonnet hot pepper grown in pots. That's last year I did that one. And there's another one for a couple of years ago. And how to make pepper people with vinegar and so on. So you guys can go look at the playlist. But no, there's some that's missing because there's one I was showing you how to I gotta put that under there. It's my how to use the something bump on my nose. Yeah, how to use the videos. How to mix the hydroponic liquid and stuff like that. Anyway, I have a few things here that I am going to show you. I showed them in another video. No, I didn't realize it wasn't under the peppers, in the playlist. So I'm gonna put those in the playlist. The first thing I want to show you are these. Make sure I'm turning them right. I'm not advertising. This is open. I'm not advertising for this company, but they they make a lot of stuff for plants, and the company is General Hydroponics. And these are the smallest ones you can find. This set. This one has one for the size, but with me buying, when one is finished, I buy another one. So the other day I found these selling cheaply online, and I bought these little ones, and I got two sets, pretty cheap. But this is the size I always use. This one. You only need a teaspoon per gallon. I don't want to. Yeah, I think it's a teaspoon per gallon for each. So all three of these is a teaspoon for a gallon. So you put this, 1 teaspoon, and another teaspoon of this. Okay? Um, so that's the hydroponic liquid I talk about all the time. That's this one. This is the one I started out with. Okay? But there's different ones, different companies, different ones. So you just mix them in a jar, you shake them good, and the instructions are there, so you can read it. And that's what when I start out, I do like the double cup method. But as I say, I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna do that again. I did it before. There's a video there. If you search through my videos where I showed you how to mix the hydroponic liquid. But I'll do it again because I find that people don't look at older videos. We have to keep making more stuff. So I buy Miracle Grow most of the time. That's what I use. I buy Miracle Grow and soil. That is Miracle Grow soil. Buy the big bags. They have different one. Find the one that says for pot if you're putting them in pots. If you're putting them in the ground, then there's one for ground too. If you want to put some Miracle Grow in the soil. So that's what I mix, and that's what I start my peppers on. I mean, yeah. So when I'm gonna do the master class that I talk about. I'm gonna do a master class video on growing my peppers. So I'll start from the first day I put them in the soil and continue. The next thing I want to show you is this. This, when I was in New York, I used to grow. I had a lot of I had about 7 or 8. So I wouldn't say a lot. I had about 7 or 8 orchid plants. And there's a guy on YouTube. There's plenty of people on YouTube, but this guy, I think he's in Pennsylvania, and he's been doing it a long time, an older gentleman, and he says to use Osmocote. So I started using Osmocote in my plants also, and I cannot tell you, between the hydroponic liquid and the Osmocote, I between the hydroponic liquid and the Osmocote, that's what I use mostly on my peppers. The Osmocote is a time release thing, so it's granules. It's some little seeds. I don't know if I can show you. And yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's some little seeds. See? There's some round little seeds. And you just sprinkle some in your soil. Sometimes I just sprinkle some on top and just, dig the soil around and let it cover it and stuff. And after a while it disappears, which means it's working. I think it's supposed to last for 6 months. I don't remember, when you use it. But I don't know what method they have, but I just sprinkle some in my hand and sprinkle it around the plant. Next thing, somebody was asking me, I noticed some of you, I spoke to a lady yesterday. She don't want me to call her name, so I won't call her name. I spoke to her and a couple other people who said the pepper's just putting on blossoms. The pepper just putting on blossoms. So if you are one of those people where your pepper are for any time in the future, just putting on blossom. You know, I actually went on Amazon one day and I was searching to see what to let plant grow blossoms, put on blossoms. I didn't know this existed a couple years ago. I found it. So it's called Bloom Booster Flower Food. This will help your plant, whatever nutrient the plant need to push the blooming, to make it bloom. This has it. So it's different from the regular Miracle Grow, even though you could use that too. But this is what helped the plant to bloom. I have proven it. I have some beans in a pot outside, and it's bushy and it's pretty. And I tell you, no blossoms. And I put it on, and I cannot tell you how much blossom is on there now. Unfortunately, I look like deer found my. I was here. We here now almost 2 years. Came here in 2018, and I never had a problem with deer. And even the neighbor next door said deer eat up all his plants earlier this year, and I never had a problem with deer. And I think deer is eating up my stuff because I have sweet potato in a pot out there, and it take over the whole place. The other day I went there, day before yesterday, the top, all the leaves are cropped off at the top. Not all, but some of the leaves. And I thought maybe there's a little black thing I see run outside like a one day. There's so many, what do you call them? And not insect. It's stuff that will eat your plant up here. Never had those problems in New York. But I guess anyway, a lot of bushes because there's a lot of bush over there that I showed you. So, is it mole or something? One of those little things that look like rat. So I saw one run the other day. Well, I assume it's one because I've never seen any rats. So I assume it's one. It run from underneath something. So I was thinking it's it, but my daughter is saying, no, mommy, that must be deer. And when you think of it, it's eating the top. They must get, so if you think about it, even if that little thing climb up, I don't think it's it. I think it's deer. So I got a concoction for them that I made up this evening, and I'm going to put it out there. Well, I put some out there already. It have a lot of pepper in it, milk, and among other things. One day I'll show you. When I'm making the next set, I'll show you how to make that deer, how to run the deer, how to chase the deers. So that is that. So it's the asthma coat and the and I use the anyway. So we'll talk about that another time. This is something I bought a plant from some place and it arrived and it wasn't so good. So I sent a message telling them that the plant is not doing good. I have it in a plastic bag. Let me just take it out and show you. And he told me to buy this thing. I don't know if any of you ever heard about it. It's called Super Tribe. Never even know this existed. And I mixed it to the directions and put a little around the plant and it survived. I did about two or
Miss
three.
Joy said chipmunk. Maybe that's what ate them.
Chipmunk. I wonder how big they are. I have no idea. But they go up and pick off all the. Yeah, when I was researching it, I see they said chipmunk. I was researching it today and yesterday because I can't afford for them to eat any more of my beans. The beans, blooming up and stuff after I put the Miracle Grow thing on it, and only to know something now decide to start eating them, and it's so bushy. It's almost like it's falling down. It doesn't have enough support. The other day I had to go there and put a stick there. Just anyway. So Super Tribe is another thing, as I mentioned that they said to um to use. And another friend that I found here in Georgia, we were talking yesterday. Oh, I'm using all the devices. Oh, and she showed me. Go to my messages. Yeah, it's okay. I'll bring it up another time. She told me something that my callaloo, and I just have another friend I have in Georgia, plant a lot of stuff in his backyard, and he said this year he's not getting any callaloo. So if you plant callaloo, something is eating them up bad, and it's not worms. You can never see a worm on mine. And I found out it's some little silver looking flies. They have a name, but I don't remember what the name now because I did a research, search for flies that eat plants because I saw them digging just where you see them on it, right that spot have a hole every time. So they said to use some kind of powder, which I bought. That is not working. It might work, but it's not working. So I can hardly get any color look. So this young lady, somebody said something, Chloe.
She said they're real small. They're real small. Looks like real small version of squirrels.
Yes, I mean, they mentioned squirrel too, but I don't know if the squirrel can go so far up on that thing. It looked like it's an animal that stand up. For the one in the pot back there, I was thinking it's some kind of thing like that. And when I saw the thing run the other day, one evening, I look out there one night and see something run, turn on the light. But so I thought maybe, but they just eat the leaf. They eat the leaf. And even in the front, I see where something is biting a pepper. So I have to put it near the door. I move it and put it, I had it kind of in the garden, like out front. So I move it and put it more inside. At least if someone is coming from the house, maybe they won't go on it. No, no. I hate it. You plant all this stuff and then something decide to eat it down. It's very, very, disappointing and make you sad. So she told me about something that I should buy. It's in my email, but I'm using the phone. I'll post it below because quite a few people is having the same problem with something eating up their arm. And she said it worked. And I bought two other things out there that they say work, a liquid and a powder. And they're not, my callaloo is still suffering. So I'm going to try that. All right. So right after this video, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be making, but I take note and everything. I'm making, what do you call it? Cupcakes. Young lady asked to make cupcakes, so I'm gonna make cupcakes. And I have a video that I have a recipe I did, and I did it first, and it came out good. So the next video after the cupcakes will be um, how to make your own butter. I'm doing preserves these days. How to make your own butter. So if you want to make your own butter from milk, you'll get to see how it's made. Somebody said something, Chloe.
She said you're out or out like crazy. Breeding season's coming.
Crazy what?
They're coming out like crazy.
What coming, Chloe?
Deers.
Oh, breeding season for deers? Oh man, can't take anymore. Oh, maybe they have a lot of them out there now. Because my neighbor told me he saw deers and I didn't see any. So I thought maybe, so everybody was saying, even a friend of mine that came the other day, she came here now twice or to get plants and bring me something. And she said, the guy that came with her said, how comes the deer don't eat up your plants? Oh, I need to stop this. I have to turn this on off. This is echoing. Sound is off. Okay. Yeah, so she said, how comes the deer don't eat your plants and I have so much stuff around the house? And lucky me, I said no, so far they don't come here. And I thought I was growing something that they don't like. But it seemed that's not the case. So, um, they finally find my stuff. So the concoction I mix up this evening, and I'm gonna leave the backlight on and see if I can see any. I might stay out there with me last tonight because I have it right out there, and I might stay out there with you and see if I can chop a deer. See if I can chop a deer, because we can't afford for them eat up my stuff like that. So chipmunk, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Talk about the questions this week. What were the questions? What were the questions? Questions. There's a lot of questions. I can't go through them right now because they have been seeing a lot in my yard. Oh, is that the deers? Oh no, I have not seen a deer since I came here. I think we saw one on the road one day, but I have not seen a deer since I came here. So, but the neighbor did plant some stuff and corn and stuff, and I realized they like the very tender leaves. They leave the older leaves, but the tender leaves. So you gotta spray this concoction. I'm gonna give you the recipe for it to spray on the plant. It involves egg, milk, pepper, garlic, and stuff. So I just throw couple of my peppers in it today and blend them in and throw the milk in there and
Do I have to go to pet store?
yeah. So that's what I did. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll check the messages. I
Okay.
can check them. So that's what I use. Anyway, I don't have a lot to say today, not unless you have question. And we'll see. No, no, no. Okay. So yeah. So I'm not gonna talk much more now. I'm gonna go bake, and I'll talk to you when we do another video. Chloe have to go to bed. So she can't help me anymore. So I have to go. So, they have to, they're doing homeschooling, as most people know. A lot of kids are, most kids in America are, so they have to go to bed. And during those times, I can't do much cooking, so I have to cook now before bake and make noise, run the mixer and all of that. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and all the other people who's going to watch. I appreciate it. And I am gonna make the cupcakes that a young lady asked me, and I'm gonna do a video this week. So 2 videos you will get this week, and we'll back on Sunday with live. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like my content, please, please subscribe and like this video, share if you want, and I appreciate you for watching my channel. Everybody who wrote to me and who's been watching me, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching my channel. Adios. Somebody said something. What did they say? Oh, I can look. I'll go back. I was off the video. Okay, let me see. Good night. Yes, good night. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna set up for the deer and see if we can chop him tonight. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.